Woo! Going for it. Oh, yeah!
I wanted to write a love letter for the trees. Every winter I spend more and more time riding through the trees, and last year I spent hours and hours in them. And they call me, draw me in, like sirens on the rocks. Especially when you're at a crowded resort, the trees give you a chance to escape, to pretend you didn't just spend nearly $200 on a lift ticket to be thrown in with a mob, to enjoy the quiet, to remind yourself that you're in nature, or to find a sneaky place to pee. The trunks whip by you, and you feel like you're flying through the Ewok village in Return of the Jedi. And it's dangerous. You could easily break a bone, knock yourself out, or suffocate in a tree well. It really is one of the most dangerous things you can do on skis or a snowboard. But the danger isn't what calls me in. It's the powder. Especially when you're at a resort and everything is tracked out and hard-packed. It's the allure of a fresh turn or two in soft snow that keeps bringing me back into the woods. I remember my first few times venturing in, just a little, many years ago. It felt clandestine. It felt scary, like I was doing something illicit. Being able to control your speed with short, quick turns is absolutely critical, and it's difficult to do that in tight, narrow spaces, especially on a snowboard. But as I got adept at quickly changing from one edge to the other, I started venturing deeper and deeper, which has very obvious risks, but also incredible rewards. Last year, I found myself at resorts where it hadn't snowed in days, but if I was willing to explore some of the more densely wooded areas, places nobody else wanted to go, I would find these incredible powder stashes. It's like finding an oasis in the middle of Manhattan, but it's frightening to go to such places where you see no other tracks leading in, especially when you're somewhere unfamiliar. You wonder if the locals all know something you don't, and if you're about to make a potentially life-altering or life-ending error. So I go slowly. I pause frequently to assess and to pick my next short line forward, and bit by bit, I work my way through and come out on the other side. Of course, it doesn't always work out that way. I've had to slowly hike out of places in chest-deep powder. Sometimes a branch you think you'll push right through turns out to be stronger than you estimated. Once, last season, I emerged from some unfamiliar trees and found myself stranded over a cliff band with no way to go back. I picked what I thought was the safest line, but it turned out there was a rock right where I was going to land. I managed to keep my board from hitting it, but I took a nasty slam in the process, and resolved to be smarter going forward. But they keep calling to me, the trees and the powder hiding at their feet, and so I keep going back, perhaps more carefully than before. As someone who didn't really start snowboarding until I was in my early 30s, I'm at this interesting point where my skills are getting better, but my body, my knees and back and shoulders, aren't as tough as they used to be. And I wonder when these two lines will intersect, and I'll have to start reducing the things I do, taking greater care, avoiding things to jump off of instead of seeking them out. But not today. Today, I'll keep exploring. I'll keep finding these beautiful places of solitude and bliss. I'll keep searching for that big, glorious turn nobody sees but me. I'll be careful, but I'll continue courting the joy I find in these hidden moments. And that's why I love the trees.